It is the most beautiful day today, and today I feel like talking about sustainable living. And for me, sustainable living doesn't start with the food that we put into our mouths. It starts first with falling in love with this body that we are putting food into. You know, it just warms my heart when I see my son in the garden with my mum, his nana, preparing food together that has been picked fresh and will be consumed fresh. I love seeing his interest for gardening grow because I know that nutrition and lifestyle plays an important role in health and disease. The fibres in organic, whole, plant-based foods, prebiotic and probiotic, feed the good bugs in the microbial world in our gut, compared to processed and pesticide-grown foods that create inflammation, and inflammation eventually leads to disease. The social and environmental benefits of homegrown is significant, whether that be growing in your backyard or shopping at your local farmers market, or collaborating in a community garden. We increase our food's integrity when we know where it comes from. We invest back into our local communities and we consume a higher nutritional and flavoursome product. Organic homegrown food not only benefits our health and well-being, but it benefits our soil, our waterways, our wildlife. The kids and I were sitting outside eating strawberries the other day, and we found ourselves in this discussion around how living sustainably reduces waste in the supply chain. Things that we brainstormed were reduction in transportation, shipping, our carbon footprint, packaging, storage and refrigeration, contamination of our food and long distance travel. But then we also reflected on one of the most alarming areas of waste, and that is the waste in the produce itself. You know, we as a little family, we just take our little bucket of food scraps down the hill to the chooks. But the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations reports that approximately 1/3 of the food produced in the world for human consumption every year gets wasted. Now that's pretty alarming. However, in saying that, we're seeing more manufacturing plants now reworking product that has gone into waste. We are seeing restaurants and supermarkets donating to food banks and working with voluntary organisations to help those that are in need. So we are seeing a shift in mindset and behaviour. We are also seeing this change reflected in the Global Sustainable Development Goals, focused to make our world a better place. So our global leaders are being held to account. Now there are many things on the global stage that we as individuals are not in control of. But we are in control of our lifestyle, how we choose to grow, purchase and eat our food, how we choose to interact with the environment out here, but also the environment in here. You know, we have this living system in and around us, this living ecosystem that gives us so much to be curious and learn about. We get to set the standards in our life. We get to decide what we will and we will not accept. We get to choose how we show up and play in this world. So how are we as individuals holding ourselves to account? The answer to that question will show up in whether we end up achieving or not achieving a low carbon economy and our global sustainability goals. Take a moment to reflect on one last question. How are you contributing today that will make a difference to our world of tomorrow?